let's head somewhere new. We're going to head southeast of here, and now you can see Tylon walking with us. Ooh, 2 Scorpiuses? No real problem there. 8 more experience points coming my way. 26 more Mercedes as well. Where we are headed is down here. Now, if you do not have the compass, as soon as you walk in, you will get a screen as if you're in a battle, but it'll just say you got lost in the woods. So don't come here without the compass. Also, there are tougher enemies in here, like more wing eyes. Not exactly the tough enemy that I had in mind, but tougher than what we're used to seeing outside, so it still holds. And we have made it into a new town. Let's head over here. I believe this is the shop, though. Welcome to the armor shop. Can I help you? Ooh, a beard. You have a different sprite than everybody else. I have 368 Mercedes. A needle gun is actually an upgrade for Tylon. That will actually help him out quite a bit. I should probably get that. And then a bronze shield as well is going to be an upgrade for, well, I think it's for Tylon as well. Also known as Odin, so you might hear me go back and forth. I'm just kind of used to calling him that, but in this version, his name is Tylon. We will be purchasing both of those. I'll just probably be trying to do that off screen after more grinding. Yeah, the game kind of starts with a lot of grinding. This is a hospital. Do you require medical care? Not right now because it's too expensive, and I'd rather go back to Caminite. All right, are you my human sign? You are. Welcome to Epi Village. We don't get many visitors lately now that the forest is crawling with monsters, tough monsters. There's actually one monster. Oh, I can't walk over that. There's one monster that I would actually run from at this point, and that would be the werebats, if you guys see those. It wouldn't surprise me if the Governor General of Motavia approved of what you're doing. We told him what we're doing? Why did we tell him that? All the great espers live on Motavia. I don't know what an esper is, he said, but we might find that out later. Long ago, a professor named Luveno had a research laboratory in the Gothic woods. I wonder if it's still there. I don't know what these places are that you talk about. Can you mark it on my map? Modern games, they just put a marker on there. Do you know what the hardest, strongest material in the world is? No. Is it diamond? It's Laconia! Laconian weapons are the strongest around. Well, that would explain why the guy really did like our Laconian pot. Turned out it wasn't weed. It turned out that it was actually a pot, just made of a really hard material. Either way, this is where we actually need to go. Taking on old Lashik, are you? You're either a fool or you're tougher than you look. Both, actually. Either way, I admire your bravery. Are you in need of a dungeon key? I am, actually. I hid one inside the warehouse on the outskirts of Caminite's residential district. It's all yours. Good luck. Really now? So, what we need to do is head back to Caminite, as you might expect. So let's head there. Stay in the forest, I would say. Batman? I think these are the same things. Batman and I'm just gonna run. It's just safer. There were 4 of them. I don't know if I can take on 4. We're just going to run for the time being, taking out a single monster fly. I don't know if I can handle that. Hey, Tylon leveled up. Nice to see that. 3 Mercedes inside. Does his stats, I should say, increase by a lot? Not really. I'll take it, though. I will take it. All right, back to Caminite. We do need the heal anyway. I would always recommend coming back to Caminite in order to heal. You're going to need a lot of Mercedes, so it's better to get that out of the way kind of when you start. Yes, please. Give me some rest. All right, so we're actually going to head back here, believe it or not. I believe that I already found the Mercedes here, right? I did do that. It's the same dungeon. We'll go check anyway. I don't believe there are any enemies in here. But, you know, it is worth a check. Yeah, I already got the Mercedes. I was hoping they would respawn, but no, not this time. Alright, what we need to do is just head to the other dead end that we skipped before. It would have been a dead end before, but now it holds a treasure chest where we can find a dungeon key. I found what I wanted. So we are free to leave yet again. And that's all that we really wanted to do here in Caminite. But I will say that I do need to do more grinding. So I'm going to take care of some more level grinding. We'll come back with a stronger party. I'll have purchased a few upgrades, and I will meet you when I have a ton of money and quite a few items. And I'll point out those items later. Meet you on the other side. Level grinding done. Not as much as last time, but still significant. Let's go over my leveled up party. We do have Elisa, Meow, and Tylon, all with substantially higher numbers than they used to. Elisa is now up to level 10. I did purchase the iron shield for her. As you can see, I also got some massive amounts of Mercedes. We're now up to 1108. I do believe that the number that I really care about is 1,000, so I went well over that, primarily by killing the Batmen, or the Werebats. They will give you 252 if you can kill all 4 of them, and that's actually surprisingly easy now that I have a significant upgrade on Tylon. But let's take a look at Meow first. Meow does now have MP, so Meow does have a spell to use. Up at level 6 is when you will learn that. We still just have the spiky fur, so just 35 attack and 71 defense. The 12 MP, though, does not feel like enough, because the one spell that I have is Super Heal. Super Heal costs 6 MP, so I can only use it twice before I need to heal again. Well, heal the MP. It will heal a party member for 80 HP, though, so it's really only useful on Elisa. Nobody else has that much HP, but in a pinch, it will do the trick. Then finally, we can look at Tylon. Tylon is up to level 6, so total of 38 attack, although that is not useful, and I'll tell you why in a bit. 51 defense, 63 HP, no MP. Tylon, if memory serves me correctly, and it usually does, Tylon does not have any magic. But the reason that I said that the attack is next to useless is because we have purchased the needle gun for Tylon. The needle gun is kind of unique. It does a set amount of damage. All guns in this game do a set amount of damage to all enemies. So the needle gun will do 5 damage to every enemy that we are up against. That might not sound like the best tactic, but trust me, it adds up over time. I also purchased the bronze shield for him, and we did get a few items as well. I still have all my Pelori mates. I have 3 of those, and I still have a few searchlights, but I did have to buy a couple more searchlights, and I am full on Ruogenins, which are the burgers. That is also nice. So, lots of healing items and lots of levels, lots of Mercedes, and we are ready to go. Our next destination is not right there, but we will take care of the Scorpiuses quite quickly. So let us get our loot and move on. Where we are headed is back towards Xi'an, but past Xi'an. We're going to head all the way here and then head north, where we can find, well, new enemies probably? No. All right, well, this will give us an opportunity to show off Tylon's gun here. As you can see, 5 damage across the board does not always sound like a good idea, but trust me, it is. Against these weaker enemies, it doesn't necessarily show, but when we're fighting the man-bats or were-bats, it really does help. And I'll show that battle eventually. We never really got to see the Batmen fight. All right. Let's head north from here along this little path, and eventually we will find our way to a lich. All right, we have some new enemies. Hey, nicely dodged, Meow. And only 2 damage is not that big of a deal. As you can see, Meow only did 3 damage. Did you catch that at the end? I think Elisa did a little bit better than that, but Tylon doing 5 damage to both enemies is a huge deal when, you know, Meow does less than that some of the time. I believe that time it was 6 damage. And Tylon's attack is comparable to Meow's. So, as you can see, that 5 damage across the board seriously helps. See, look, that was 2 damage from Meow on the Lich. So the 5, you know, essentially 10 damage per turn, sometimes 20, sometimes more, is huge over time. 28 experience, and Elisa did get another level up. I don't believe that is necessarily an important one, especially since we didn't learn a spell or anything. But we can continue heading north here to our destination, this cave here. This is Nowla Cave. It's pitch black. You can't move forward. I have searchlights for that, though. Let's go ahead and use one. And once again, we're going to have to go with kind of straightforward directions here. Once again, this place is not all that complicated at the end of the day. But the problem is that we have a long way to go. This is going to be the first cave that we go into with actual floors. There are multiple floors on this dungeon, and we will have to go through all of them. Oh, look at that 5. Working out for the best for us. All right, 28 more experience, and I will take the 16 Mesadas. All right, so what we want to do is head forward to the end, turn left, open the door with our dungeon key, and head through. We couldn't have done that without it. That is actually a dead end, so we will turn and we will fight some new enemies, gold lenses. You get it? Because their eyes, they're also gold. But really, that's not part of the pun, is it? Yeah, look at that, 5 damage across the board. It really does pay off. And if I remember correctly, even though the best weapon in the game is supposed to be, well, I shouldn't spoil that, should I? It's kind of detracted by the fact that some of the guns later on are actually better. But we'll get there when we get there.